Hey, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day because I'm at Universal Studios today to bring you guys a very big update to Horror Nights. That's right, we have Scarezone pop-ups, walls have gone down, so much is going on. I'm excited to cover it and show you guys right now. And along with today's video, we also got all the name drops for all the mazes. We got Scarezone's announced as well. There's just so much to cover today. Yeah, let's just go into deep conversation on what's going on, how awesome this year's event is going to be, and just have a good time. And lastly, guys, if you guys do enjoy the content, I appreciate all the support you guys are showing me. I'm sorry for the delay for the videos I've been uploading. I'm going to do my best to get back on the grind. 2 videos a day, a week at least. 2 videos a day, imagine that. But, and shout out to Universal for loving their pass holders, giving us a free Minions magnet. All their pass holders, we love you, Universal. Continue the great work, showing your appreciation to us, because I'm gonna keep coming to your park for sure. And action! And right off the bat, as soon as we walk in, we got our fire towers going with our first Scarezone here, Sideshow Slaughterhouse. HHN is ramping up. This is the final stretch. Check it out. We have Amazon Eve over here. Woo! You know, this is gonna be a really creepy Scarezone. I ain't gonna lie. The thought behind this, really creative. Can't wait to see this come to life. And I think we got a little fortune teller. I think this is gonna be something for guests to use. That's gonna be really cool. And then coming right over here, we have the bearded lady. This looks like the one-eyed lady snake handler and the legless Susie. This is gonna give Hugh Jackman a run for his money. Greatest showman, you feel me? And also to add on to the upper lot Scarezone, you guys always usually know there's 2 different Scarezones here. There's one, a Scarezone that follows up at the very front, but then there's also a Scarezone that follows up back here. I believe it's what they call clown saws. Yeah, I'll put up a picture of what I'm talking about, right? Clowns with chainsaws, right? So I think they're probably gonna be up there because that's where the chainsaws usually hang out. And our Sideshow Slaughterhouse is gonna be right over here. But don't have much info on the clown saws, but I mean, clowns with chainsaws is gonna be so freaking cool. All right, so checking out the plaza area. If you guys remember from last year how we had the Dia de los Muertos plaza area, it is the same thing this year. But it actually fits well with the theming with the maze next to it, because it is confirmed to be La Llorona. Alright, so over here next to where they're going to be selling all the alcohol and beer, we have a little pop-up stand of La Llorona giving you the tale of it. So, I'll read this real quick for y'all. La Llorona is also known as the Weeping Woman. She has been part of the Hispanic culture since the days of the conquistadores. She is a tall, thin spirit said to be blessed with unnatural beauty and long flowing black hair. She wears a white gown and roams the lakes and rivers at night. La Llorona weeps and wails as he searches for sleeping children to drag screaming to a watery grave. And there we have it. Here are some of the props that are going to be surrounding the plaza area. Some of them are the same from last year. Some are new, but for the most part I think these are all the same. And if I remember last year, they also did have a few fun scare actors here in the area, dressed as, I guess you could say black-like skeletons. Just taking fun photo ops. Yep, definitely remember all this from last year. It's cool to see it back, not gonna lie. But we all know why we're here. Walls are down, and she is as beautiful as ever. Confirmed La Llorona maze. Look at that, there's our entrance. Ooh, boy, it's gonna be a good time this year. It's gonna be a good time. Check her out in all her glory. Can't wait to see the effects coming here. There's a speaker there, so I'm assuming there's gonna be light. Oh, look at that. Caught a light rig, so there's definitely gonna be effects going onto the facade here. Let's go. And y'all know how we always like to go around the area here. And as we go around, we finally got our updates for our Scarezone. And again, it's somewhat related to La Llorona because it's a haunted forest. Let me give you guys a look at some of these spooky haunted forest. Turn back now. Universal ain't afraid to cover things up this year. You're like, you know what? She's gonna leave it all out and leave it be for the kids to see. You know what I'm saying? Check it out over here too. At least they leave the warning signs up. Got another one over here. So in the past years, when you generally walk out of the maze located over here by the Persian courtyard, it spits you out into a scare zone somewhat related to the maze, and the scare zone this year is themed down to a haunted forest, which we have a bunch of cool theming to go around and check out. So definitely not exactly related to La Llorona, but I mean, if she's in a haunted area of a forest, there has to be other haunted beings here. So we got these things going up here too. Definitely projection like TV screens, would I have to guess. So this scare zone is definitely decked out to Mexican folklore, to La Llorona, and I think they took their own spin on things. Unless they actually did some research to some of these things. They have a chupacabra running around. But puesto de periódicos. Yeah, see what I mean? So my assumption is that we got La Cucuy, chupacabra, other Mexican folklores around. I'm assuming all of these characters are going to be in the scare zone, and they're just telling a tale to us essentially. Definitely comic book like. Just check out the books and whatnot. But I'm assuming 5 characters, a few others roaming around to tell the tale of this scare zone. Yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be sick. Here's the exit of the maze, but it still stretches out way out here, which is cool. Chupacabra. All right, but there also was another new original maze announcement, and I believe it's coming over here to where the former Walking Dead was at. No more are we getting the Walking Dead. It's gonna be known as the Universal Horror Hotel. Not much information was given, but we did get a sneak peek of it at Midsummer Scream actually. I don't have a full video on that unfortunately, but essentially backstory: someone died, someone's getting revenge, and it's a haunted hotel. That's what it is. Scoop. And in an amazing development, we're finally getting the Death Eaters that are always in Universal Orlando finally coming to Hollywood to roam around Hogsmeade during horror nights. Now they're not gonna necessarily decorate Hogsmeade for any reason. Death Eaters, you know, Voldemort's followers and whatnot, are just gonna be roaming Hogsmeade and spooking people. Because why do we need to put something in Hogsmeade? Because if you remember last year, we're gonna need to go up this rampway all the way to where the gates are at back there next to the castle to get to our 2 mazes that are in the Curious George parking lot. Now here's that gate I was talking about. We go through there, go backstage, go make our way up to Curious George, and as we go back, we have to go through the Death Eaters. It's gonna be really cool to see this year. If I recall, if I've seen some videos, I think they also put on a show somewhere. It's gonna be really interesting to see this year. Alright, so our update for the studio tour, in which they are dressing up for Horror Nights now. We have our official announcements. Alright, we got Tall Guy in the editor's office. Do a quick voiceover of what I saw on the studio tour. So, to get down here, it looks like we're probably going to go to the lower lot, cut left to the Transformers, to get our way towards the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yep, we're making a comeback this year. Can't really say if it's going to be very similar to the one we got in 2019. Probably is, as John Murdy and his team add a few more extra fun scenes to it on their own. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But it's cool to see these clowns back. There's a lot of clowns this year if you think about it. Alright, now let's talk about the good old Terror Tram. And Hollywood Harry is going to be making his comeback this year, yet again. If y'all been watching my videos, y'all know how close I am to Hollywood Harry. If you know, you know. But what the Terror Tram is going to be, it's more of a 2-parter. First parter, from the Bates Motel, from what we know all the way to World of the War sets, is going to be a twist on good old Halloween traditions, from what John Murdy say. So I'm going to throw up this Twitter picture so you guys get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. check it out. But as you can see, John Murray wants to put scare actors and sheet ghosts, jack-o'-lanterns, murderous black cats, and of course our good old Hollywood Harry walking around. But so as the first part of the Terror Tram ends, we're not going to be actually waiting on those yellow dots to get picked up. No. We're actually going to be walking through Jupiter's Claim, Jordan Peele's Nope set, which I assume is going to be a straight walkthrough with some barricades around, but the tethered from us are what the scare actors are going to be in the Nope set. So it's a little collaboration is what you want to call it, from Jordan Peele's movies, which is really cool. So although we didn't get to walk through the backlot sets in Hollywood in past years, I think walking through the Nope set is a big W for Universal this year. Last maze to cover would be the Horrors of Blumhouse. You're just gonna go around the corner, check it out. I heard the walls are down, so let's see what's going on. Alright, coming around to look at the facade for Horrors of Blumhouse. Here we are. And from a glance, what this honestly looks like to me is an abandoned video store. Why? Because I see an open sign right there, neon open sign. Well, doesn't look open. But we also have some movie posters on the windows. We have Freaking, and I think Black Phone is right on that side. And we got a little TV screen right here. But this is my speculation right here. You can clearly see it's abandoned. You got wood up on the walls. Nothing has been touched up in years, but it looks like. So I think that sign is gonna say I don't know, Horrors of, it's gonna say Horrors of Blumhouse Video Store, Blockbuster, I don't know, something. But just gonna have to wait and see. Walls are down, this is what we got, and we're just about 3 weeks away from it coming to life. Alright, we're taking it from the top, Curious George parking structure. Let's get a close-up on the facade. Scarecrows, the Reaping is the amaze that is gonna come here. So we got anything new, still got our Scarecrows. Got a little bit more props to go along the facade right here. Not too much to see. Too much, a little bit more. We're towards the end of the maze. And everything's just kind of walled off for us to see. We're only 3 weeks away from the first day of HHN. Woo, who's excited? I'm excited. An original maze. Finally we get something original coming to HHN. Nothing wrong with IPs, but you know, who's gonna hate on an original maze? Unless it's bad. Lastly, I think this is the final touches to the Michael Myers house. The facade is overgrown with weeds and whatnot. And we got the front porch set up, blocked off. Eventually gonna be opened up to walk through. Here's the entirety of the maze. Sheesh. All but in due time. But to wrap things up here, this is probably going to be the last construction update video for 2022 Halloween Horror Nights. All they got to do left is set up a couple light rigs, set up the queue spaces for the maze. I think we're all done. And the inside of the theme park shouldn't look too bad either. But this could be the potential last update, unless there's more to come. We're just going to have to wait and see. Can't wait for opening ceremony, baby. Let's go. Alright everybody, that's gonna conclude the updates I got for you today. It's HHN is finally ramping up and I'm so excited to attend this year. I did get the frequent fear pass, so I'll be here. I'm gonna try to be here almost every Thursday of the event. That's my goal. Looking forward to Scary Farm too, but I'm also gonna do a VIP experience here. I haven't chosen a date quite yet, but me and Rachel are gonna definitely do. If you guys did enjoy the content, do leave a thumbs up. I do appreciate all of them likes and support you guys are showing me. I'm gonna do my best to keep grinding here on the channel and give you guys as much content as possible. I like to post a little other fun stuff here, like that Hollywood adventure I did going to the Funko Museum and the Back to the Future concert. But if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and yeah, you'll catch this tall guy at the next theme park. Out of here.